Nintendo executives, I'm Kensuke Tanabe. I've been working on my English and believe that this would be the perfect opportunity for me to put my new skills to use. The screeching, bloodlusted mobs that ordinarily circle my condo like ravenous birds of prey parted this evening, as they do every weekend, to instead harass and threaten the life of my peer, Masahiro Sakurai, for adding a Smash character they didn't like. Too bad, so sad, Sakurai. Better luck next time.
私の部屋からの放送もそろそろ飽きてきた頃だと思いますしね。
Over the last several years, fans of the Paper Mario series have stressed that they wish to see the 2004 hit title, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door, remade with a fresh coat of paint. The Paper Mario team and I, as always, have listened closely to our dedicated fan base and do not loathe them in any way, shape, or form. And so, with all this in mind, I'm here today to submit our ideas at crafting the Thousand-Year Door remake that the people truly want, summarized in 6 simple steps. Let's get started. Point number 1. Get rid of Mario's voice. That's right, a major issue we found as we revisited Thousand-Year Door is that Mario makes too many noises. He attempts to express himself, and this is a problem. We've already made major headway in Paper Mario: The Origami King, a hit title panned by none, as Mario has 0 enunciations of any kind. Mario has always been a silent protagonist, and we believe that people will only grow more and more attached to him the more silent and dispassionate he becomes. Charles Martinet can go jump in a river, cause his services are no longer required. Point number 2. Changing up the cast. Thousand-Year Door is well known for its unique and memorable cast of differing species, with radically dissimilar personalities, families, and aspirations, qualities we work hard to instill in our young. It is for this reason that I am happy to announce that special and profitable characters such as these are no longer possible. Allow me to introduce you to Mario's new allies. Say goodbye to Goombella and hello to her sleek and modern replacement, Goomba. Goomba has no identifiable features, gender, history, or life of any kind, but it can tell a mean joke from time to time. That's right, this is a Goomba with attitude. Carefully measured and adequately suppressed attitude. Here's Koops. Look at those disgusting, despicable, recognizable features. But don't worry, no one's irreplaceable. Say hello to the new Koops, Koopa Troopa. He's a Koopa, but he can be a little shy and reticent at times. Some ungrateful fans may say that we should give characters names, but this is no longer possible. However, just to shut them up for a while and incite false hope that we're making improvements to our products, we'll let other NPCs occasionally refer to Koopa Troopa as simply Koopa, or Troopa for short. It's good to mislead your fan base. I'm off my medication. Let's be honest, those old Paper Mario devs just put way too many characters into this old stinker. We need to get this product out there fast, announcing it only a couple weeks before it launches. Here's some more character redesigns our professional team of artists came up with to save us on time, budget, and that pesky old creative thought process. Madame Flurry becomes Boo. The Yoshi baby, named by the player, strictly becomes Yoshi. Vivian, the Shadow Siren, becomes Boo. Admiral Bobbery, who suffers from a lasting trauma and powerful regret brought on by the death of his wife, becomes Babam, a Babam who likes to partay. And Miss Mouse becomes a Toad. Something tells me you might see a little bit more about toads later on. With the likes of Goomba, Koopa Troopa, Boo, Boo, Yoshi, Babam, and Toad escorting Mario around their respective maps like the empty, tired, shambling corpses they are, Mario will never feel alone. And even if he does, he has no voice to protest. Point number 3. Worlds. Let's face it, the original Thousand-Year Door had some locations that are severely lacking in blandness. Worlds are filled with an assortment of differing races and identifiable genders, living and working together in harmony. We here at Nintendo are obviously firmly against detestable concepts such as these, which is why we are happy to announce all locations and NPCs have been totally toadified. Studies show quite clearly that fans with debilitating brain diseases just love the Toads and their nostalgic, recognizable, squishy little faces. They come in a wide assortment of colors too, but not too wide. Mario will run into those wacky old Toads in our new locations: Toad Town, Toad Village, Toad Temple, Toad Castle, the Gates of Hell, and Toad Speedway. Now, occasionally a few other species will appear in parts of the game, but don't worry, I personally vow that none of them will have distinct personalities. They'll remain just as bland and forgettable as me. Wink. Point number 4. Things. You know them, you love them. Things are making their grand return from the hit titles Paper Mario Sticker Star and Color Rehash, Splash. Mario can use real-world objects to fight his array of classic enemies to the bitter death, like baseball bats, a paddle ball, an anti-aircraft tank, and guns. Additionally, we're happy to announce that those old stinky bad bosses are in the garbage bin and have been usurped by boss things? That's right, forget artistic and stylistic cohesiveness. Lord Crump becomes a wad of crumpled paper. Hooktail, more like fish hook tail. The Shadow Sirens? I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Did you mean the Boo Squad? Rockhawk becomes a literal rock. That one's my favorite. And the evil villain behind it all, the dastardly, spooky, scary Shadow Queen, has now been made into the far superior Dark Magic Wand. That'll be sure to keep the kiddies up at night. No, I'm just kidding, of course. It's our goal on the Paper Mario team to leave audiences walking away from our products feeling nothing but biting hatred and a lingering sense of pitiful unfulfillment. Blooper becomes an ink pen. LOL. Point number 5. The combat. We here at the Paper Mario team have no clue what this series even is. Is it an RPG? Action adventure? A puzzle game? Beats me. Anyway, since we're always haphazardly barreling forwards to do new things and conquer previously unexplored frontiers of gaming, we chose to revamp the entire combat system of Thousand Year Door. Not with beloved cards or the famously sophisticated ring-based combat system, but with an all-new form of combat that one of our interns just mindlessly jotted down on the back of a Burger King napkin without thinking too deeply into its mechanics or fun factors. I'm happy to introduce you to Burlap Sack Combat. You heard it right, Mario has encountered many materials over his papery adventures, but burlap sacks aren't among them. With Burlap Sack Combat, Mario's moves are written on a series of cards, which are then poured into a large burlap sack and shaken to produce a random move for each turn. The player has no control over the outcome of this process, but they do get the satisfaction of shaking the burlap sack and praying that whatever comes out can benefit them in some way. If the player runs into trouble, they can just pay the toads to fight for them by offering up their hard-earned coins. You see, I'm smarter than everyone else in the gaming industry, and what so many developers fail to realize is, why play the game yourself when the game can play the game for you? Our fan base is comprised of brain-dead hog people. Still looking for more of a challenge? Psych, too bad, no longer possible. At the end of the day, guys, it's the fans who are always right, and I'm honored to be able to make their dreams come true with a remake the likes of which is sure to set the world on fire. But we're not quite done just yet. It looks like there's still just enough time for one last point. Point number 6, the story. Oh, when the worlds are no longer interconnected. Rob you next time.